Obviously, good win for us. I thought that defensively we were really good in the first half, and I thought we did some good things offensively against their man. Once they went zone, the ball got stale, stagnant. We didn't move it. I thought our player movement wasn't as good. The last 8 to 9 minutes of the first half on offense, defensively, I thought we were really good. Felt like we should have been up more, but we didn't cash in at the free throw line, obviously. Missed opportunities there, I think, to instead of it being a 5-point game at halftime, felt like it should have been 10+, but we didn't cash in on the free throws. Second half, we were even better offensively, but defensively we weren't as good. It's been too much of a trend here lately where our defense has been really effective in the first half, and in the second half not as good statistically or even subjectively with my eye test. So we've got to get better there. A lot to improve upon, but fortunately we get a chance to do that with a win. Thought guys made plays. I thought early on we played inside out well, made threes, got really good threes, and shot the ball well from there. But we never quite got in a rhythm, so give them credit. They changed defenses a lot. We changed defenses a lot during the game. So it was a good one for us. Obviously, we get a couple days here, and then we get to play Wright State on the road on Wednesday, which will be a great challenge for us. Questions?
Looking at the overall game, not exactly the masterpiece you're looking for, right?
Sure.
But you're going to have these in the middle of the season. To be able to gut out a win, how much is this the difference between being a good team and a very good team?
I think it's a great point, and I think it's a huge deal. You know, although I think we played a little bit holistically better against Southern, we did some good things today. But you're right. I kept telling them at timeouts with 8 minutes to go, hey, look, man, we've had some things not go away. We've had some things go away. But right now we got to let go of all that. It's not about our feelings. And let's figure out how to come together and play well here these last 8 minutes. And I thought, you know, they had a good look in their eye. Now, obviously, defensively, we weren't as impactful as we needed to be in the last 4 or 5 minutes. It felt like whatever defense we were playing, they were scoring. But, again, give them credit. I don't want to take anything away from them. They battled. And you know, we've got some things we got to get better at. But I like our crew. And your point's a good one. We found a way, and I think that's important. You know, good teams do that.
47-44, 10 minutes, 22 seconds left. You go on that 13-4 run. What was the difference there? How much was that needed to get that spark?
Yeah, huge moment in the game, right? Because then that kind of allowed us to control the game down the stretch. You know, I thought it was our defense. We got some stops, got out, got some easier baskets, and then we executed a couple things as well in the half court. And got some stops. They scored 4 points over that stretch. But again, right now, we've got to be more consistently impactful on defense than what we've been. There's times where we've been spectacular, especially first halves. We've got to find a way to play that way in the second half and have some impact on that end of the floor.
Talking to Trimble before you came in, he said he couldn't, throw a rock in the river in the first half. Second half, he scores all his points. I think he went 4 or 5 in the second half. How big was he in the second half? How much was he a spark for that second half?
Well, he was huge. And the thing I always encourage Brian is one of the nation's elite shooters. He is. He's one of the best shooters I've ever coached. But I always remind him there's other parts of the game, and don't allow missing shots to impact the other parts. You can help us on defense. You can help us block out. I thought he was really engaged. He actually came up with the idea to go to a particular series of plays that we ran that probably produced 10 points during the game. He said, Coach, let's take a look at this. And it was a great call on his part. Good leadership by him, good thoughtfulness, and which tells you that he was still engaged, even when he was missing, because that was before he went on his tear.
Coach, did that week of not playing games, you talked about consistency, the week of not playing games, that have any effect on that?
I don't think so, because we practiced really well the last 2 days, and yesterday may have been the best practice we've had all year. We were good, and I thought the 3 days that we took off inside that 7-day window, we practiced 4 of the 7 because of final exams, and then purposefully to get some rest mentally and physically. I thought our guys were excited to be at practice, excited to play, and that's a good thing. You want that this time of year. But, we did some things well. We did. I don't want to take that away from our guys, but there's some things we've got to get cleaned up. Free throw shooting, consistency with our defensive effectiveness has got to be better. We had 2 violations where we went over the free throw line. We got to get that cleaned up. I don't think I've ever seen that in a game twice in my career. And then the pass at the end of the game with X, where he dribbles baseline and throws it to, I think he was throwing it to you, Chad. You may have been the closest Akron receiver. just some things like that where we've got to get those things cleaned up. We got to be better than that, and we can be. Got to get them to value possessions. Those possessions are important. Every possession's important.
And then really, Coach, two last final non-conference games with Wright State and Bradford. What are things that are going to help you prepare for the MAC?
Well, I think this one on the road Wednesday's great. It's awesome. Wright State's had a lot of success. I got great respect for their coach, Scott Nagy. He does a phenomenal job. They've been one of the better teams in that league ever since he's been there. They execute well. They're smart. They're skilled. They're tough. It'll be a great test for us. And I know our guys are, we'll get them ready. It's going to be challenging to defend them. And, we got 2 days to get ready.
Good, Coach.
Thank you.